Hello, hello, hello. Is that something in the way? Oh, no. Okay, I'm still getting used to this new setup. Hello, it's Dr. Stephanie Fine, and it's Thursday at 12:30, so we're together. That's what happens on Thursdays at 12:30. And we talk about all things prevention, maintenance of weight loss, and I am Chief Physician at Maintenance University, Dr. Stephanie Fine. And if you go to stephaniefinemd.com, you can sign up for the ounce of prevention, which you would get in your inbox every Thursday morning, that gives you a little tidbit about how to maintain weight loss, how to lose weight. And then here at 12:30, we go a little deeper. And the great thing is, if you go to stephaniefinemd.com, you can take the maintenance quiz, find out your maintenance type. You can sign up for the ounce of prevention, and you can link to the Maintenance University YouTube channel that has all these videos on it. There's like 73 of them right now. It's very exciting. You could have 12 hours of me nonstop. My gosh, you'd lose weight just by doing that. Anyway, it's so good to see you. So today, very exciting. Today we are talking about the scale. How to befriend the scale. And let me tell you something, it's a good friend. So here is the main thing. First things first. So go ahead and read the ounce of prevention, because there's some good analogies in there that I don't want to duplicate here. But what I do want to say is the reason we even talk about the scale is because it is excellent information for us. It's a wonderful accountability tool, especially for maintenance, because we need to make sure that we're staying on target. Maintenance is one of those things that if you check out, there's a creep. I mean, it's inevitable. Now, it may take a while, but then once you notice, so it's 7 pounds for a change in size. So let's say you were doing just by clothes, like how your clothes are fitting and over time. It could even take a year, but 7 pounds is a thing that's quite an activity to take on, is to lose 7 pounds. That would be something that would require a long-term effort. But if you're staying accountable and hopping on the scale, then you're noticing that it goes up, and you have a much easier time dealing with a couple pounds. So much easier, so much shorter. I highly recommend stopping something before it gets to 7, 10. And a lot of people think that, 5 pounds, no big deal. 5 pounds takes at least a month, really more, because we're talking about is the last 5 pounds. It's not the first 5 pounds when you have 50 pounds to lose. It's the last 5 pounds. And those pounds do take a little longer because you're much closer to your calorie intake there. So it just is so much easier to prevent weight gain rather than to deal with it like a yo-yo. So the scale becomes your number one tool to help you with this. Now, the issue with the scale. The scale is just its own little thing. Hi, Pam. Oh, I love seeing you here. I hope you're well. I hope you had a good holiday. Happy New Year. So I know you must be getting on the scale, right, Pam? I hope you are. You know the accountability that weighing yourself has. So the important thing about the scale is the information that you're getting. It's just a neutral thing. It's just a little piece of metal down on the ground, but there's usually so much drama we create in our brains around it. What I would love for you is to be able to get to the place where you are just getting information. It is an information-only tool. It's not a beat yourself up tool. It's not a be mean to you tool. It's not a punishment tool. It is a tool that gives you information. And you can say, thank you for the information. You move on. And what happens is daily weighing is awesome. Once a week is also awesome. And daily is really great. When you can handle, and in fact, that's a perfect point. When you can get on the scale every day and it not determine how your day is going, you know what I mean? When you hop on the scale and you're like, oh, this is going to be a terrible day. Or you hop on the scale and like, woo, I can do anything I want. I don't want either of those. Both of those are at the ends of the scale. What I want you to be able to do is to get the information and then make the plan that's necessary. Just as neutral as can be. And that way, it's like a GPS, right? You're on the scale And you need to know where you are so you know where you're going, right? So you get on the scale, you get information, now you know where you're starting from, and you can go where you need to go. So that's what we want for you. Now, the way that you do that is to not beat yourself up. I know it's a big thing. Now we're getting into things like self-compassion, self-love. We get into all this woo-woo, but the truth is it works like a charm. When you can get on that scale and there's been an increase and you can not go down the deep dark hole, that's the important piece. Now, it's not that you're not going to do something about it. I want you to do something about it. Your body will want you to do something about it, but there does not have to be the drama and meanness around it. That's all I'm talking about. So if you see a couple pounds up, you could be like, oh, yeah, I can see how that's been happening because of what's been going on this week. All right, got it. Thank you. Literally, thank you, scale, for giving me that feedback. And here's the biggest trick of all, and then we're going to wrap up. The biggest trick is if you can get rid of the mean voice. And when I say get rid of the mean voice, I don't be mean to the mean voice. I know it's tempting, but it doesn't actually work. We hear the mean voice and we say, oh, you know what? We're not going to speak that way to ourselves anymore. So it's not bashing the mean voice. It's just like, well, remember, we're not gonna speak that way, and make another choice about what you can say about that number on the scale. When you start to be able to do that, and this is the secret, when you can do that with the scale, you can do that with any other part of your life. That is the trick. So the scale really becomes a tool. It becomes a tool of self-love and self-compassion because you're teaching yourself how to do that. When you can do that on that very sensitive topic of weighing yourself, you can try to build a business. You can repair your relationships. You can take risks and do fun things because you are not going to beat yourself up. You've shown yourself you've got your back. And that's the ultimate. So that's the beauty, is not only are you losing weight, keeping it off, but your life is exploding in goodness. Isn't that fantastic? And it really, 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 really works. So that's my 2 cents today, is to befriend the scale, work on how you talk to yourself when you get on the scale, use the information in a neutral way to make decisions, and the rest of your life will improve too. I will see you next week. It's so good to see you. Bye.